Have you ever wondered if aliens live among us, lurking in the depths of our oceans? Well, let's dive into an aquatic enigma that might just tickle your curiosity. Today, we'll be exploring the mysterious world of Siphonophores, a unique group of marine organisms that reside in the deepest, darkest corners of our oceans. Siphonophores, my friends, are not your typical marine dwellers. These are not single organisms, but rather, they are colonies composed of a multitude of individual zooids. Now you may be wondering, what's a zooid? Imagine an organism that, while it can't survive on its own, forms an integral part of a larger entity, like a cell in a human body. That's what a zooid is. Each one has a specific role, a distinct function that contributes to the survival of the entire colony. Isn't that something? Think of it as a highly specialized underwater society where everyone has a job to do. Some zooids are responsible for feeding, others for reproduction, and some even for defense. It's a perfect example of unity and cooperation, a testament to the saying, "There's no I in team." But here's the kicker. These siphonophores, with their otherworldly structures and bioluminescent displays, are some of the longest creatures on the planet. The giant siphonophore, for instance, can reach lengths of over 100 feet. That's longer than a blue whale, the largest animal to have ever existed. Yet despite their size and complexity, siphonophores are fragile, almost ethereal. They float through the ocean depths, drifting with the currents, their delicate bodies undulating in a mesmerizing dance. These incredible beings seem to have more in common with extraterrestrial life than with anything we know on Earth. So, next time you gaze up at the stars, remember that there's a whole universe beneath the waves full of strange and wonderful creatures that continue to astound and bewilder us. Who knows? The true aliens might not be out there in space, but right here on our own planet. How did we come to know about these strange creatures? Well, our story begins with the tireless efforts of marine biologists, dedicating their lives to uncovering the mysteries of the deep sea. These scientists had to confront a multitude of challenges in their quest to understand siphonophores, largely due to the creature's elusive and fragile nature. You see, siphonophores dwell in the deepest, darkest corners of the ocean, where light is scarce and the pressure is intense. Navigating these depths is no easy task. Traditional submersibles with their hard mechanical bodies risked damaging these delicate creatures. Therefore, a softer, gentler approach was needed. Enter the era of remote-operated vehicles, or ROVs. These unmanned submarines allowed scientists to explore the deep sea without the risks associated with manned submersibles. Equipped with high-resolution cameras, these ROVs could capture images and videos of sea life in unprecedented detail. Now, imagine the excitement of these marine biologists when they first glimpsed the ethereal beauty of the siphonophores. These creatures, with their dazzling displays of bioluminescence, looked more like celestial bodies than earthly beings. Their long, slender bodies, comprised of numerous individual organisms working in harmony, were unlike anything seen before. Yet, observing siphonophores was only the first step. The real challenge was understanding them. How did these individual organisms function as a collective? What was their role in the marine ecosystem? These questions sparked a flurry of research and debate, pushing the boundaries of our understanding of life under the sea. The unveiling of siphonophores to the world was a momentous occasion, akin to finding life on another planet. And yet, these alien-like creatures had been living among us all along, hidden in the deep dark abyss of our own oceans. The discovery of siphonophores serves as a reminder of the wonders that lie beneath the surface, just waiting to be discovered. What makes siphonophores so alien? Now that's a question that tickles the curiosity and sends chills down the spine of even the most seasoned marine biologists. Firstly, let's talk about bioluminescence. This otherworldly trait allows siphonophores to glow in the dark depths of the ocean, casting an eerie light in an otherwise pitch-black environment. It's a spectacle that's more akin to a science fiction movie than the natural world. This radiant display isn't just for show though, it's a clever strategy for hunting prey. By lighting up, siphonophores attract curious creatures, which then become their next meal. A bit like a deep-sea dinner bell, wouldn't you say? Next, let's dive into their ability to clone themselves. Now, that's not something you see every day, is it? Siphonophores have this incredible ability to reproduce asexually, creating perfect copies of themselves. Each clone or zooid has a specific role within the colony, whether it's capturing prey, digesting food, or reproducing. It's a level of teamwork that would put even the most efficient corporations to shame. Speaking of colonies, the complex structure of siphonophores is another characteristic that sets them apart. Each siphonophore isn't just a single organism, but a superorganism, a colony of clones working together as one. Imagine a football team where every player is a clone of the other, each knowing exactly what the other is thinking and doing. Now that's team spirit. In many ways, these traits seem more at home in the realm of science fiction than in our own oceans. Yet, here they are, the Siphonophores, living, glowing, and cloning in the deep-sea depths, reminding us that sometimes truth can be stranger than fiction. So, what makes Siphonophores so alien? Well, it's their bioluminescence, their ability to clone, and their complex colony structure. But it's also their ability to challenge our understanding of what life can be, to push the boundaries of our imagination, and to remind us that there's still so much to discover in our own blue planet. In essence, Siphonophores are not just alien-like, they are the definition of alien. Do these alien-like characteristics tell us anything about potential extraterrestrial life? A question that has nagged at the minds of scientists and laymen alike. Delving into the realm of Siphonophores, we find ourselves presented with an intriguing possibility. Siphonophores, these deep-sea dwellers, are not just fascinating creatures in their own right, they may also provide us with valuable insights into what life might look like on other planets. Imagine organisms that don't just survive but thrive under conditions we'd consider extreme. They've evolved to withstand the crushing pressures and frigid temperatures of the ocean depths, a testament to their resilience and adaptability. This adaptability, this ability to survive in extreme conditions, might be a common trait among potential extraterrestrial organisms. Think about it. The conditions on other planets are likely to be very different from those on Earth. They might be incredibly hot or cold, have high or low pressure, or lack oxygen or sunlight. If life exists there, it would need to be as adaptable and resilient as Siphonophores, if not more so. Now, this doesn't mean that all extraterrestrial life will look like Siphonophores, or even be similar to them. Life, as we've seen, can take on a myriad of forms. But studying these marine marvels can give us an idea of the kind of adaptations that might be necessary to survive in different environments. So, while we're gazing at the stars and dreaming about what might be out there, let's not forget the alien-like creatures that dwell in our own oceans. Studying them, understanding their evolution and adaptations, could be the key to unlocking the mysteries of extraterrestrial life. And perhaps, just perhaps, these studies will lead us to the realization that the aliens we've been searching for have been here all along, hiding in the depths of our own oceans. If we want to find aliens, maybe we should start by looking a little closer to home. So, are Siphonophores truly aliens? You'll recall we've journeyed through the alien-like characteristics of these captivating marine creatures, whose otherworldly traits have left us questioning our understanding of life as we know it. Let's take a moment to revisit the features that make Siphonophores so intriguingly alien. These organisms are colonial, composed of numerous specialized individuals, each performing its specific role for the survival of the colony. A single entity? No. A collective, functioning as one. This aspect alone sets them apart from most life forms we're familiar with. Their bioluminescence, too, is a spectacle to behold, illuminating the deep-sea darkness with their ethereal glow. It's as if they've brought a piece of the cosmos with them, a starry night encapsulated within their translucent bodies. And let's not forget about their size. The giant Siphonophore, for instance, can reach lengths of over 130 feet, dwarfing even the mighty blue whale. It's like something straight out of a science fiction novel, isn't it? Yet, despite these alien-like characteristics, Siphonophores are very much a part of Earth's biodiversity. They inhabit our oceans, contributing to the complex web of marine life. Their unique traits continue to fascinate scientists, sparking ongoing research into their biology and behavior. There are still many unanswered questions about Siphonophores. How do they coordinate their movements? How do they reproduce? And perhaps most intriguingly, how did they evolve to become the fascinating organisms they are today? Each new discovery opens the door to more mysteries, fueling our curiosity and driving us ever deeper into the unknown. So, are Siphonophores aliens? That's a question that perhaps only time and further research can answer. But one thing is certain. These remarkable creatures challenge our perception of life and its infinite possibilities. Whether they are aliens or not, Siphonophores surely remind us of the incredible diversity of life on our planet and the mysteries that still await us in the unexplored depths of our oceans.